Whoa! Rock on, freaky bro.
What's going on, guys? LoganJYA here. Started this video, we've got the faces of LoganJYA community, Draco aka J-Rad, and X-Master aka Judge X, and of course, yours truly. So before we get started with this video, I want you guys to go hit the first link in the description down below to enter in for a chance to win a box of Phantom Rage. All you have to do is go follow the Twitch channel and leave a like, comment on that video. So be sure to go do that before we get into this deck profile. Alright, let's do it, guys. What's going on, guys? LoganJYA here. Before we get into this Adamancipator deck profile, I want to show you guys a quick replay of the deck playing against Prank Kids, another very serious contender in the current meta. I have Judge X and Draco on the line with me to commentate. Let's get to it.
Ew.
Let's get it.
Let's get rocking and socking and bopping.
So as we can see, my opening hand was not super gas because I opened up 2 bricks, but we're still going to be able to go off with it. Going into the Metal Marcher, summon back the Plague, make the Herald to protect from hand traps, use the signs to stack a Guardian to hit off of the Seeker that we bring back, that we tutored out with Needle Fiber, which will let us continue to go into our plays, get a Raptite out from deck, summon a Supplier, and search a Guardian. We're super set up now. We can actually unbrick all of those bricks that we had, going for the Boral Savage, bringing back the Plague, going into the Verte, setting up the Dragoon, and then passing turn. Imperm baits the Boral, uses the Fire Prank Kid to swing over the Herald. Now this is where it gets really lit. He goes for the Cock. We pitch the Tackle Crusader off the Cock and use it to Book of Moon his card. He Mystic Minds us, but he leaves a monster on field, so who cares? Access code plus Guardian for game. Pretty fresh.
Wow.
Damn.
That was nuts.
Alright, going into game 2, my man opens up pretty decent with the Instant Fusion again. Starts to do his combo. Little does he know, we have the solid walk in hand. Uh-oh, Nibiru comes on down. Unfortunately, though, it's not going to be enough to pause him completely because he has the fusion, is able to summon the rocket, and this is going to let him continue to go on with his play. Showing how resilient of a deck Prank Kids can be. He gets to add back the fusion, he has his setup to go into the Battle Butler, and he already has the thing engraved. That lets him do it twice. Unfortunately enough, I try very hard to play through this. Wipes the field once, Special Analyzer, wipes the field again. He has a Book of Moon for my Plague Spreader while I was trying to play through it, and unfortunately, we're not going to have enough. He's going to be able to use his Verte to send the Thunder Dragon Fusion. It's going to let him go into another Battle Butler, and yeah, that's going to be enough. That's going to do it, Chief. So I end up entering the scoop phase there, going into Game 3.
Oh my.
Game 3, though, the hand is pretty gas. And of course, we whiff on the first Adamancipator, surprisingly enough. But I don't know if we're going to get that unlucky on the second one. Oh god, no, we hit a blue rock, which is good. That gives us a free draw. And we saw that the Red Eyes Fusion is going to the bottom of the deck, so it's pretty worth it to go for it. Hulk is going to get the Plague, summon the Link Cross. Link Cross brings out the tokens, go for the Marcher, bring back the Plague, make the Herald, go for the Raptite. Raptite effect is finally going to hit us a Supplier to search us our Guardian. Stack everything back. We're at the point of no return here. He can hand trap us, but who cares? We make the Boral. We resolve the Seeker, giving us a Tackle Crusader, our favorite. And this is going to let us make the win cod against Prank Kids. We go for Abyss Dweller, go into Verte, Verte effect, send for Dragoon, and pass turn, Dweller him in standby, Boral to negate the Imperm. He goes for the, he's actually able to get out over the Dragoon and the Herald, but he has no gas left after that. He goes for his Fusion, that's definitely getting negated. And then boom, scoop phase, nothing he could have done. That's everything we got for the replay. Let's slide into the deck profile. What's going on, YouTube? LoganJYA here with an update to my Adamancipator deck list. This is one of the deck profiles that I did that's been doing very well on my channel, and I figured I owed you guys an update with the improvements that I've made that's made this deck perform infinitely better. It has been topping me countless locals, undefeated 3 out of 5 times, won the CXR gaming tournament with it, got second place in the GG for free with it, so we've had some serious results with it. So I want to show you guys the changes that I made to make the build even better. Without further ado, let's hop into this list. So starting things off, we are still playing the same lineup of the Adamancipators. Triple Researcher, Triple Seeker, Triple Analyzer. That has not changed, that will never change. Those are simply some of the best cards in the deck. Followed up with the next best cards in the deck,
triple Quackimera Guardian. When you see this, you know you're feeling safe. Follow that up with triple Supplier, which helps chain block for your Hulk, of course. Triple Doki Doki, still opting to play 3 of this because it's such a good starter. And yeah, that's it for the 3 of rocks that are hittable off the Adamancipators. Very, very solid. Now some 1 of rocks. We still play the 1 blue rock to draw cards and be fodder for Abyss Dweller or for Dragdite. 1 Revival Golem, because this has great combination with Miracle Rupture and Foolish Burial. Same thing for Tackle Crusader, we still play this, and it comes up even more so now that we're playing the Miracle Rupture package. I've chosen to play 1 Weeping Idol in the main deck as some further extender that can also be summoned off of an Excavate, and 1 Gigantix. While it cannot be summoned off of an Excavate, it can be a potentially important search off of your Gallant Granite. So that's it for our Rock Boys. Let's get into our other extenders. We're playing triple of the Tenyi Spirit Adhara. Very important, very strong card. A great starter, just special summon on your field. And then the card that combos the best with it is double of the Medolce Petting Accessoire. No room for 3, still very solid card at 2. Yeah, that's it for the non-rock extenders. And we also play the 1 Plague Spreader Zombie as your main Hulk enabler, the card you want to go into that lets your combos go as far as they do. And then we are still playing the Dragoon package, so we are playing the Dark Magician and the Red Eyes Black Dragon. Fresh, pulled gold rares. Be sure to check out the opening that we did of Maximum Gold on the channel. These honestly look amazing. I really love those artworks and just how good they look in that new gold print. Moving on to the spell cards. This is where we've seen some more drastic changes. I'm playing triple Signs now instead of only 2. Card's amazing. Follow that up with double Miracle Rupture and 1 Foolish Burial. It serves as an extender and as a board breaker because using this to send a Tackle Crusader can easily bait a negate, or you can use it to send Revival Golem and boom, there's your free monster on the field. The 1 Red Eyes Fusion, of course, for the summoning of Dragoon. 1 Call by the Grave, the card that I sacked so many people with in CXR. Broken, especially against Buster Blader, and of course stopping hand traps. And then the final card in the main deck, bring it to an even 40 cards, is 1 Monster Reborn. That brings the main deck to a close. Let's hop into the extra deck now. Starting things off, we've got the 1 copy of Link Cross, 1 Crystron Halki Fibrax, 1 IP Masquerena, 1 Verte Anaconda, 1 Nightmare Unicorn, 1 Access Code Talker, and 1 Mech Knight Avermax. So I think that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I just want to make sure we have everything here. That's everything for your Link monsters. Again, for those of you who don't remember, the Avermax is very important because you can use your IP to tag out with your Verte Anaconda to go into Avermax to stop an opponent from swinging over your Herald. Going into the Synchro lineup now, we've got the 1 Metal Marcher, the 1 Herald, both also in the fresh new gold, as well as the prismatic sleeves, which is kind of an interesting combination. Follow it up with the 1 Raptite, 1 Boral Savage, and 1 Dragite. So pretty standard lineup. I don't think the extra deck really has changed at all except for the rarities. Follow that up with the 1 Abyss Dweller and the 1 Gallant Granite. Both are very, very important cards to play. Abyss Dweller is the card that you can make that lets you play around a potential Dark Ruler no more, because you can trigger this in the standby phase. You still put them under a sort of blanket negate, which is good. And then the last card in the extra deck is the 1 Red Eyes Dark Dragoon. So that's everything for the extra deck, and of course you want to have your tokens, a nice choice, a nice variety selection. Let's move on to the side deck to wrap this up. So 1 new addition, double Artifact Lancia. I wish I had room for 3, but 2 has proven to be enough. It's very important. I bring this in going first or second against Dinos, against Orcus. It's very applicable, it's very strong. I think it's probably one of the best hand traps you can play. Now, obviously, the big divergence from this deck is that we no longer play any hand traps in the main. We have switched to an all-gas, no-breaks mentality. So we have some hand traps that reside in the side, but we're really just trying to play the most powerful, impactful cards that we can. The deck can still break boards if it's forced to go second, so don't count yourself out if you lose the die roll. Of course, you'd much rather prefer to go first because you can run through hand traps like freaking warm butter, but it is still possible to break boards, so don't just consider scooping because you win the die roll. Maybe if you open Red Eyes Dark Magician, Red Eyes Fusion, then I can see that one a little bit more. Follow up, triple Nibiru. Yeah, this is still pretty important in the side. It's one of the best cards to side in against combo, Dragon Link, and for Noble Knights, things like that. Follow it up with the triple Dark Ruler no more. High impact. We want high impact cards. So one of the most common side decks that I'll bring in is the triple Dark Rulers, and then the triple Evenly Matched, which we'll get into next. We're siding the Harpy's Feather Duster now instead of maining it. I don't really need to main it, unfortunately. I get it that we don't really have an easy out to Mystic Mine. Technically, Tactical Crusader can be one if we don't control a monster, and they just have like the field barrier set up. But yeah. And okay, triple Evenly Matched, again, high impact cards. So triple Evenly, triple Dark Ruler will come in pretty often. You just want to have those cards that are significant blowouts or bait negates. That's what's important. So that's what we have set up for. And the last card we play, this is probably one of my favorites, is the triple Appointer of the Red Lotus. You bring this in when you're going first to protect yourself from Dark Ruler no more. Really simple. It literally serves that one purpose. Knock out the Dark Ruler no more, or the Kaiju, or the, oh, fucking fly, dude. This one fly is pissing me off. Anyway, knock out the Dark Ruler no more, or knock out the Kaiju. That's really what it comes down to. Or the Sphere Mode if your opponent's that crazy. But that's everything I got for you guys for this Adamancipator deck profile. Be sure to drop a like down below, leave a comment, let me know what you think. The build is better this time around. The Miracle Ruptures have helped, and switching to the all gas, no breaks really stops you from bricking. So it's wonderful. Definitely give the deck a try. It's one of the strongest combo decks of the format. Greatest rogue choice in my opinion. Give it a try. Let me know what you think. Before we wrap up this video, I did want to give a quick shout out to the Rock Band Xeno guitar card that just came out in Phantom Rage. Unfortunately, I do not believe that it has a home in the Adamancipator deck as of right now. A lot of friends showed me this card, and yes, it is pretty cool, but it doesn't generate you enough advantage. It puts back bricks, but that's the same thing that Plague Spreader Zombie does, but better. And it's so much harder to banish without Block Dragon. Like, you have to intentionally go for a Gigantus at that point, and all you're getting out of it is an extra Foolish Burial. I personally don't think it's worth it. So, yep, that's everything. Closing it out. Have a great day.